Hello everyone. I hope you all are fine. So as you know children, your online tests are approaching. So today we'll be doing chapter 1 of history that we will revise today. And don't miss this chapter. Don't miss this video children. This is very important for you because we are going to revise chapter 1 of history in this video. So let's get started. Now children, we are going to revise chapter 1 of history, which will come in your second online test. Now children, we'll start with the first topic. What is history? History means past time. History is the life story of man from the earliest period to the present day. Or in one word we can say history means past time or past. Now the sources of history. Sources of history, first is the archaeological sources and second is the literary sources. In archaeological sources, coins, inscriptions, monuments, artifacts, all are there. In literary sources, religious literature, secular literature and travelers' accounts. So first we'll start with the archaeological sources. First is coins. Children, these coins are useful source of history and these coins are made up of gold, silver, copper and metals. Coins tell us about the several dates of the rulers, even the economic condition of the period. Second is the inscriptions. Inscriptions are engraved on stone, rock pillars, brick, etc. and they provide us information about important events of ancient rulers. We also get information about their administrations and religion also. Like the Allahabad pillar inscription tell us important events and dates of different rulers. We get information through Ashokan pillars also. The iron pillar inscription at Mehrauli in Delhi tell us about the personal qualities of the rulers. Now next is the monuments. The old buildings, temples, palaces, caves, old towns, etc. provide important information regarding our past heritage. In simple way, if we talk about monuments, this means the old buildings which have their historical importance. Example like Ajanta and Ellora caves, temples of Mahabalipuram also tell us about the religion and art of ancient India. And even the Taj Mahal tell us about the Mughals and Sultans. Next is the artifacts. Work of art or artifacts help us to know about paintings and the cultural life of the people of the past. The images and paintings of Shiva, Vishnu, Buddha and Mahavira tell us about the religious tolerance of the Gupta rulers. Now next is literary sources, children. The literary sources, if we can say, the literary sources, these sources are the story of man on this earth. We'll talk about their past. The literary sources can be divided into religious and secular sources as well as travelers' accounts. First is the religious literature. The religious books of Hindus like the Vedas, Ramayana, Mahabharata, etc. throw light on the social, religious, political and economic life of the people. And Vedas also tell us about the political and social information also. And a lot about the life and culture of the Aryans also. Second is the secular literature. Secular literature, or we can say historical literature, gives us information about the kings and their administrations. Next is the travelers' accounts. A number of foreign travelers like the Greeks, Romans, Chinese, etc. visited India from time to time and have left valuable political and social accounts. Some people travel to distant lands in search of livelihood for better services. Merchants travel to sell their things at high prices, while religious teachers traveled to spread religion. The Chinese travelers visited this country in search of knowledge. And we can just give the example also the Chinese traveler Fa Yan and Hin San. These two are the Chinese travelers. So these travelers give us information about the religious, social and political condition of India. So children, these are the main points of the sources of history. Now we will do the questions, very short questions based on these topics. Now first the questions on history. First topic. History means past time or past. There is one Greek historian also named Herodotus. BC stands for years before the birth of Christ. AD stands for years after the birth of Christ. And the sources of history, the second topic. The questions are two sources of history, archaeological and literary sources. Second, coins are archaeological sources. Religious and secular literature are literary sources. Now third is travelers' accounts are literary source. Inscriptions are engraved on pillars. Manuscripts are written on leaves. Religious book of Buddhists, Tripitakas. Vedas tell us a lot about the life and culture of Aryans. Number 8. Travelers give us information about the religious, social and political conditions of India. India has established trade relations with Southeast Asia. 10th. Help us in fixing the dates of several dynasties, that is coins. 11th. Old buildings, whether excavated or standing, that is monuments. So children, these are the one-word answers, very short questions which are based on the topics which we have revised today. So please go through all these one-word very short questions. That's all for today. Thank you.